I glanced over at him again. I knew he meant it exactly. He hadn't quite decided. Things had gone far enough. From here on out, I had to make it convincing or else. You're Sullivan.
Oh, so you do know my name.
Yes, I know your name. I remember you. I was at trial. They framed you.
Did he tell you that?
They didn't have to. The whole department knew it. They needed a conviction, and you were it.
That's what I thought. You know a lot, don't you?
Listen, suppose I told you that you were right in what you said a minute ago. That I hated my husband. That I hated him as much as you do. And that I'd hated him for years.
What do you think?
Well?
I'd say it was a stall to save your own neck.
That's what I thought. That's why I wanted to get acquainted with him first.
First? Before what?
Well, doesn't it seem a little funny to you, my just happening to run into you this way? The wife of the man you've sworn to kill? On the very day you break out of prison?
Who says I broke out?
I know someone who knows Red Farley.
Red Farley?
Mm-hmm. He was your contact on the outside that helped you plan it, wasn't he?
Listen, beautiful. I don't know how you got this.
Where do you think Red Farley got the money?
You tell me.
I'll tell you. I want you to kill my husband. I'll even help you. He was beginning to believe me now. When I told him that I knew who'd helped him make the prison break. When I told him that I'd put up the money for it. When I told him that the man he wanted to kill was the man I wanted to kill. When I told him that man was my own husband. We drove along for quite a while without saying anything. Then I pulled into a gas station.
The idea of coming in here, you don't need gas.
You still don't trust me, do you?
I don't know.
Look, Sullivan, I have to make a phone call to my husband.
Oh, no. I'm not that dumb, beautiful.
But I have to call him. I told him I would. I know he'll think something's wrong. You can listen.
All right. I'll listen.
Where's your phone?
Oh, it's just inside the door.
Thanks.
It's right in here, lady. Right on the wall. Right on the wall there, lady. Got your nickel?
Look, I know how to use a phone. You don't have to act like you're Orson Welles.
Hello?
Ralph,
Yes?
this is Evelyn. I'm 25 miles from the city. The rain slowed me up.
Should have started earlier.
I know, but I didn't.
Everything all right?
Yes, everything's all right.
Well, I'm glad to see you're getting some sense in your head. Hurry up and get here.
No, it won't take long.
You're not going to give me any more trouble, are you?
No, Ralph. From now on, I don't think you have a thing to worry about. We drove on into town then. I didn't say anything more, and neither did Sullivan. But I knew I had it. He was still playing cautious, but I knew I had it. Well, here's where I let you off. Oh, the rain's almost stopped.
Okay. But listen, beautiful, don't try to double-cross me.
I won't double-cross you.
You'd make a mistake if you did.
Sullivan,
Yeah?
my husband always keeps his car in the garage. Every night, just as it gets dark, he walks into the garage to get the car. Alone.
You know, you're quite a dish, beautiful.
And there's no light in the garage.
Come here. Good night, beautiful.
There's only a few more blocks to the house. Ralph was waiting up for me, and he seemed genuinely happy to see me. Months ago, Ralph and I had one of our usual fights, and I went north to stay with my mother. But I realized that I couldn't stay with her forever, and the only thing left for me to do was to come back. And I hated it. Crawling back to a man who had no heart, who ran his home like the lock-up pen down at police headquarters. But I had no choice. Ralph was smug about my coming back, because I knew he would be. I kept wondering if Sullivan was actually going through with it. 2 days later, I knew.
Good morning, Mrs. Harris.
Get inside. Someone might see you. How did you know I was alone?
I got friends. Your husband's working right now. You won't be home for 5 hours.
What do you want, Sullivan?
Let's not act like children. I said I was going to kill your husband, and I meant it.
What are you coming here for at this time of day?
See this?
This little box?
Yeah. When you do the wrong thing with it, it blows up.
Oh.
All I did was put this under the hood of somebody's car, hook it up to the starter, and when somebody gets in his car to drive off somewhere, all he does is step on the starter. And he doesn't have to worry about driving a car ever again.
Oh.
Let's go out to the garage, beautiful.
We went out to the garage. Sullivan hooked the explosive up under the hood of Ralph's car. Then after a while, he went away. All the rest of the day, I was nervous and worried. The last minute, I even wanted to go out and disconnect it, but I didn't. It was foolish to be nervous. It had all gone along fine so far. The time Ralph came home, I was composed and tried not to show that anything was any different than it always was. After dinner, Ralph was doing some paperwork on a housebreaking case.
Oh, these reports are a nuisance.
Anything I can do to help you?
No. You know less about these reports than I do.
Oh, I just thought maybe there might be something.
Well, there isn't, so stop bothering.
All right, Ralph.
Wait a minute. There is something you can do.
What?
Go out and get the car and bring it around to the front.
No.
What? What are you looking so surprised about? As soon as I finish the report, I want to run down to the station. It'd save time if you got the car out.
I'd rather not.
What's the matter with you?
Well, I have trouble getting out of the driveway. It's too narrow.
Ah, you're picking the car out 100 times. What are you talking about?
Well, Ralph, I've got a cold coming on. I'd rather stay inside.
Put a coat on. It isn't cold out anyway.
I don't want to drive your car.
Look, the least you could do is help me out once in a while when I ask you to. Heaven knows you never do anything for me anyway.
Well, won't save that much time.
Get the car out before I get mad.
All right, Ralph. If you want me to, I'll get the car.